Can that 20 years ago I was a trade wife, or at least I try to be a trade wife, the best. But I have been rehabilitated since then, after finalizing my divorce. No, just jokes. I have no problem with trade wives. I think if you feeling comfortable, it's okay. But for me, with the years, I feeling really burn out. Now repetitive household chores are very tiring for me. I don't feel the same energy as before to keep the house spotless, the food perfect, and the children's well behaved. Now I strictly do what is necessary at home to preserve the energy I want to have for the gym and my creative pursuits. That's what I call my magic zone. But these days we are getting ready for winter. You know, snow is coming in here. It's long time and heavy. So I already told you that I feel as self-sufficient farmer. But in my small greenhouse I have onions and chamomile. So I collect it to dry and use in the winter. You know, we need chamomile because it is the quintessential feminine plant. Oh, and I also have catnip. Super important because in this cabin live 3 girls and 5 cats. And when I said onion, I meant chives. So I cut some chives and the sun came out. One thing led to another. Actually, it's an opportunity to prepare the chicken for the week's lunches. But no, this isn't the chicken I'm going to prepare at the closing barbecue of the season. Because cats, chickens, and girls, we know that the snow is coming. Winter lasts for 5 to 6 months with below zero temperatures. And for me, it's a Latina. The biggest challenge I have faced is the freezing cold here. Actually, I admire Americans because they are flexible in the face of the extreme weather changes. That's my perception of them. And I think that what is flexible adapts and what is rigid breaks. And this idea applies to personality, mind, and body. So the cold is a reason why I decided to stop the idea of having chickens and growing sensitive vegetables. Chickens, for example, should withstand the cold with the heat from the light bulbs. But in reality, that is not enough. More technology was needed to keep them warm and to keep the water from freezing. So one day I gave up on the idea and didn't renew the chicken coop anymore. I decided to enjoy what is perennial. I focused on taking care of my daughters and myself, and now I have 5 cats. Well, they are my grandchildren, and now there are only 5. Because when we moved here, many cats started arriving. They were wild cats that didn't know how to interact with people, and that was adorable. And I know it sounds cliche, but those cats adopted me and rescued me. And that's a long story that I tell you one day. Anyway, the point is that my shapes are the best. And I also wanted to tell you I have feel renewed. And I went crazy because I have a great admiration for religious art. I like its detail, and I have some unfinished oil paintings, but I had the idea of making a Lady Mary in relief. I already told you that I am not an artist. I just like to do things with my hands, and I really enjoy oil painting and the flowers with the one stroke technique. But clay has been the love of my life since I was a child. But this story will continue in the next chapter. Thank you for joining me in my English practices. I really appreciate your patience. I wanted to keep editing, but July, you see, my grandchild needs my attention.